StealthMS5 and StealthMS3, the only truly integrally suppressed AR-15.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. All right, today I've got a ridiculously cool piece of hardware to show you from HM Defense. This is their Stealth 556 upper, and it is one unique piece of hardware. Probably you have not seen anything like this, probably ever, okay? It starts out with their button rifled 9-inch barrel, okay? But the interesting thing about this barrel is it is integral suppressed, and it's very unique because of the way this one is set up. Their monoblock is machined directly into the barrel, so it has a machined gas block into the barrel.
In this video, we will discuss HM Defense's patented difference and what truly integral means for your firearm suppressor.
In the stress of firing a rifle, there's a lot of pressure that's coming through here. This can be canted, it can be turned. If these screws come loose, this thing can just come loose, and then this is going to affect the reliability of your rifle, if not completely stop it. Now here we have the HM Defense monoblock. This is your gas block, but it is an integral part of the barrel. It's not been welded, it's not been attached in any way. This was actually from the original stock, the steel stock that the barrel's made of. They made the monoblock around it. And so this is one solid piece. It's always going to be aligned. There are no set screws here. The metals are identical. Now another key element in reliability is your bolt. And bolts are very important. They really receive most of the brunt of the action when these are firing. I mean, they're slamming forward, they're bumping, they're pulling back. Your cam pin right here holds your firing pin into place, and you see this hole that goes through it. You place it in, your firing pin goes through, and this holds it, and then the bolt actually turns and pivots like this. So there's a lot of stress. Now, as you can see, it's just open, and there are two walls right here, and these walls are breaking points on a lot of bolts. So HM Defense decided to address that weak part of the bolt. And one big thing, and this to me is just innovative. I mean, it's just super innovative. It's a solid piece on the back. There's no open hole. It's going to eliminate that weak point right here. It's reinforced in the back. The cam pin itself has been shortened just a little bit to make it fit in here without going all the way through. And this is going to make this bolt really strong. And it'll be much more superior than your standard bolt. One great thing is HM Defense does offer these separately, and they fit into any of your standard M16 or AR-15 bolt carrier groups. So you're able just to switch this right out without any other change.
All stealth models include HM Defense's patented monoblock barrel and HMB bolt. Due to the monoblock design, stealth models are truly integrally suppressed with the barrel, gas block, and suppressor machined from one solid blank. No welding, no pinning, no compromise of accuracy or dependability. Ever.
It's a 9-inch barrel, a machined gas block, and the suppressor tube is machined into the barrel stock. You've got stainless steel baffles. Man, this rig is great. I love the charging handle they used on this particular one. You would think a 9-inch barrel can't reach out to distance, but we are going to shoot this thing a bit for you. I've got targets at 100, 200, and 300 yards, so pretty decent challenge for this 9-inch barrel. I mean, really, this would fit in really well in like a CQB type environment or a personal defense environment, but it's also equally at home out in the field taking animals at distance. I could see this as being a great coyote rig, hog rig. I mean, maybe at the correct distances and with the right ammo, a good deer rig. The overall length of the barrel is just over 16, so it is a one-tax gun, so it transfers like a suppressor, okay? But you don't have to worry about the 9-inch barrel requiring a short-barreled rifle tax because it is permanently affixed. The tube is machined into the barrel, so it meets the overall length requirements that we have in place and on. And one quick thing before I shoot on the barrel that I want to mention, I do love the profile that they cut into this barrel. It's got these steps in it, and the rear of the barrel is nice and thick, and it's nice and rigid. And one thing I can say about these button rifle barrels that HM produces is they are fantastic. So don't let the 9-inch barrel fool you. This thing is ridiculously cool. All right, got some 8-inch targets down there at 200. That's a challenging thing to hit off this saddle. It shoots right where it's looking. That's very impressive. So those are 8-inch targets at 200 yards off a hasty position. Very, very good accuracy. I cannot say enough good things about the accuracy of HM's barrels. They're fantastic. Stealth 556. All right, I'm feeling pretty stealthy. All right, 300. All right, that bolt lock to the rear, real nice. I could really feel that. That's just a 20-round PMAG there. So from a hunting perspective, I think this fits well in that role because it's nice and compact and lightweight. I do love the fact that that gas block is machined directly into the barrel. And what that does is, the way that they've gassed this thing, it might be just a little bit over-gassed, but that also makes sure that it's going to be able to run just about any type of ammo you might happen to put into it, right? Some ammo is a little underpowered, a little overpowered, so, you know, kind of setting that gas up on this gun where it can work with a wide variety of different loads and different bullet weights is a nice thing. And with everything being like one homogeneous piece of metal and everything being machined, that's less tolerant stacking, right? So you don't have to worry about muzzle devices getting loose and falling off or becoming untimed or worrying about point of impact shift. This gun, you zero it, everything's good, it's dedicated, and everything's nice and rigid. I think both in combination with the way that this gas block and suppressor is machined in the barrel, but the rigidity of that barrel in those steps, just, it makes it very, very accurate, right? You don't get any flex or point of impact shift or stringing or any kind of weird stuff like that. I dig it. I think this is a fantastic setup. I kind of wanted to just show it to you guys. It's not something you see every day. HM also has their HMB, their HM bolt. And I've showed this off in the original video, but I wanted to mention too, that because this one uses the same bolt mechanism. So their bolt, you know, normally where the cam pin, okay, goes on a bolt on an AR-15, it's machined all the way through, right? And there's just a hole. You can look and it's just one continuous hole where the cam pin goes through the bolt. That can sort of add a little bit of a weak point to the system. So the HMB, you can buy it as a separate bolt if you want to upgrade any of your existing ARs. The HMB, it has a pocket instead of a fully machined cam pin slot. So that helps with lubricity and it helps strengthen the bolt so it can hold up to a lot more stress. So that is just one way that they've sort of improved this platform considerably. With the machining of the block, machining of the suppressor, you know, using a good button rifle barrel, you know, the improved HM bolt. These setups are just amazing, and both of my house guns are 12.5-inch HM uppers, and they are fantastic. They are dead nuts accurate. You check out the original video. You guys will see what I'm talking about. We were hitting a coyote target at 300 yards without even thinking about it. So I'm going to shoot a couple more rounds. I'm going to pick up the pace a bit, and we've got various targets, 100, 200, 300. These are shootsteel.com D28s, and then those are 8-inch hanging rounds from shootsteel.com down at 200. All right, beautiful day here. Got my Freddy Krueger Dixon on. I got my Freddy Krueger gun. What's the worst that can happen here? All right.